Man, there's this bit of hair on my nose. It's not in my nose this time. It's some hair on my nose. And I can't fix it. I can't fix it, and fine, only because it's right in front of me, I will address it. Trump. Guys, I don't want to get political or, God forbid, state my opinion, but you know what about Trump? Trump has the best words. He knows the best words. He knows all kinds of words. His words are huge. What are you staring at? Well, me, obviously, but why? Okay, I definitely started Moto Monday right here last week. I just couldn't tell because the weather makes it all look different. Yay! I was hoping everybody would go below the speed limit today. That way I can't get anywhere. Let's go 35 in a 45 because I don't want to feel alive. I want to feel like I'm regulated, like I'm so constipated and slow, like bowel movements, like I can't go through this. Move your ass. See, this is why I don't come out when it's busy like this. This just sucks. But I do like city roads. I do prefer cruising around roads like this as opposed to the highway. And I mentioned before, part of that is because it's so hard for you guys to hear me when I'm going fast on the highway. Wow, look at this line. I am prepared to be upset. The sun isn't even getting out. And like Superman, I need that to feed my emotions. And all this traffic is just jamming up my joy. Blocking my chakras. Chalk blocked. And it's been really humid the past few days. It's been raining a lot, and there I go talking about the weather again. I don't know who cares about the weather. I actually care. I don't know if writers care or if it's just me or the old person in me, but I care about the weather. Hey weather, how you doing? Oh good, I'm glad you're doing good, because I've been wanting to know how you're doing, and I'm glad you're sunny today. I care about how you're doing. I'll check up on you tomorrow. Let us go 35 in a 45 because screw everybody. Let us go 35 in a 45 and go so slow like nobody knows how to drive. Being a rapper must be hard because if you're not consistently thinking of rhymes, you're being bunched up and thrown away. I've always wanted to pull into that little fire station right there and just have a chillax chat, you know, while they're out lounging anyway. I bet they have some neat stories. That place is very strange. It's good, or it was good. I went there as a child when I was shorter, not much shorter, but I was definitely shorter. I went there, you can't see any of it back there, but it's like a playground, but in a barn, and they have animals. And for a long time, you're not slouching, for a long time I didn't know where it was because, you know, I was a kid. When your parents take you places, as soon as you leave the house, you don't know where you are. You have no sense of direction. But one day I realized, oh, that's the place that I went to a few times as a kid, and I know exactly where it is now, and they changed the name. It didn't help, but basically that place was really cool. And because I'm spouting random things, I thought I would spout that. All right, who's this person who feels the need to speed? Oh, you. No. I'm getting so hungry that my arms are becoming noodles. You know, like when you get shaky? Well, there's a point past shaky when you have no bone structure anymore, so my arms are like shaking jiggly noodles because I'm getting so hungry. Speaking of noodles, my favorite food is mac and cheese. It tastes like childhood. I should think of a movie quote because I love movies and quoting them. I'll think of a quote and I'll just get to see who guesses it in the comments. There's the cop right there. I was wondering, I was like, it's strange there's no cop out here today. But he was here today. Wow, I do not want to be in that traffic at all. That looks like suck. I'm having a hard time coming up with a quote that's random and non-specific and doesn't give away what the movie is, but is still specific enough that maybe one or two movies has this string of words. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. Here's a quote, okay? I'm not gonna do like the voice or anything because that would help out too much. So here are the words, and if you can tell me what movie it came from, I will love you. But the line is, I came to say goodbye to a man I once knew. It's very random and obscure, but man, if someone picks that out, I'll be very happy with you. There's something really weird happened. I was driving out to visit family, and it was, for some reason, you know, it was only 2 lanes. There was a motorcycle. There were only 2 lanes, and for some reason, my lane just all of the cars just hit the brakes. And I was like, what's going on? And we almost crashed. It was very sudden, whatever happened. It wasn't like there was sliding out or anything, but like it was way too hard of braking on everybody's part. And then as I caught up or got to wherever the braking was happening, there were two cars on the shoulder. And I got the impression, based on their movement in the cars weren't moving, I got the impression that they had just pulled over. And I know that the girl in the back, or the person in the back, was like a teenage girl, and then the two people in the front were like an older couple. So my first conclusion was, oh, well, obviously she just rear-ended those people for some reason or somehow, and they just pulled over. But if that's the case, it means I literally was looking right in the direction of an accident and didn't record it. So that hurt my feelings. Now I gotta play that weird game that only a few people in the world can do, and that is, does this person know who I am? Or they can just leave. Makes me sad kind of sometimes to think that there are some people who really want to see me, and they're like literally right by me, but they don't know that I'm there. I mean, who knows? That guy could have been like looking for me for all I know, and he just missed me, literally. It's possible. I hate to let people down, you know? Mamma Jamma, do you see this? You see this, Mamma Jamma? Fixed. This is probably the best road to speed on because I've seen the fewest cops here, and I have sped on this road more than any other road, probably. Allegedly. I smell Home Depot, which is weird because I know for a fact there is not a Home Depot nearby. So I almost called it Gnome Depot. That should be a gag. The Gnome Depot. Imagine a Home Depot sized store, but every shelf has the just packed with the exact same gnome, all facing the exact same direction, just gnomes. Wouldn't that be creepy cool? You ever see a wheel like that? It's just not rotating correctly. It's like a pizza dough thing in the air spinning off of a baker's hand. Like it's not straight. It's just like unsettling. Yeah. Well, I did, and I do. Oh well, I'm right where I started. And again, like always, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going when I was driving, so I'm just gonna make it appropriate and end it here. Except there's a Jeep over there. I'm gonna admire that really quick because that looks like matte blue, which is very interesting to me, but it's not turning this way, so I won't get to look at it. That's too bad. Quite the tapestry. I'm really distracted today. I quit, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.